So the other day, I got an email from this guy named Alan that works for a company called Flashark Racing. They reached out and they asked me if I'd be interested in doing a video review of some of their products. So of course I said yes. Now it's supposed to happen. So I'm not gonna lie, this is quite the care package that we have here. We'll go with the big one first. It's pretty, not gonna lie. Manifold gasket, the little fitting here. And we also have some hardware here for installing this header into the rest of an exhaust system. Oh yeah, look at this thing. Let's go. Whoops, now we're talking. It's got the offset inlet and exit, so it might sound a little different. I'm not gonna lie, this is some legit looking hardware right here. I'm not sure what pieces are gonna go where yet, but we'll figure that part out next. We're also going to need to get a few extra pieces of tubing here just to complete our exhaust system. Big shout out to Alan from Flashark. Thank you for trusting me with all this beautiful hardware. Can't wait to get these things on the cars and see how it all sounds. Let's get to it. So yeah, you can see these welds here on the Flashark header. They look really nice. Burnt in 360 degrees all the way around, as you can see. Pretty much everywhere I've found, the welds are looking pretty nice and shiny and tight. So we're gonna throw this Flashark header on the Samurai TinTop. Pretty easy install, honestly. You just throw a couple bolts, 12 millimeter. Usually you wanna clean off all your old gasket residue here. I spent a lot of time doing this. Thankfully it's still pretty clean, so I'm just gonna run it. Not gonna lie, it is pretty loud. So we have the Flashark full exhaust finally installed, dialed in on our TinTop here. 1.3 liter Suzuki Samurai header here. Love the way this thing looks. I think this is gonna be a totally clutch piece that not a ton of people know about. All right, so you can see our O2 sensor there. We've got a nice oil leak right there. This is where everything else needs to be welded. So we have our flange, which was provided with the kit, attached to our old catalytic converter. After the cat, we work our way back. Nice straight pipe section. After the straight pipe section above me here, we have our resonator there. Since we're running that resonator, and these things generally aren't like super loud engines in cars, we're running just that, no other muffler. Header, cat, resonator. And then my favorite part, this big old dump truck right here. This thing is huge. I can literally fit my whole fist in this guy. Anyway, as you can see, dump straight out the back here. Clears our tow hitch just enough. It's in a pretty good spot. Today was the first day I've actually driven this car over 10 miles an hour, so I didn't really know what was gonna happen. We were kind of just holding on and hoping for the best. And thankfully, a little bit of death wobble is the only thing that happened. We're gonna go rip it and see how it compares against the stock setup that was on here before, which is now on a different car. So check it. Alright, so now that we have the Flashark exhaust system fully on our car, we've put some miles on it, tested it out. I just wanted to share a couple of my final thoughts. Big shout out to Alan from Flashark. He's the one that initially emailed me and hooked me up with all these awesome parts. Now I can't say for sure if it actually adds any real performance benefit to your car. Without having any actual like dyno results, I'm not going to claim it does. But what I can guarantee is that your car is going to be way more fun to drive with a little extra rumble behind you. So with exhaust, it's kind of tough. If you don't have all the necessary equipment on hand, you're going to have to outsource and get some help from a muffler shop or exhaust shop to piece everything together. That's the only downside of doing something like this for me, is having to ask for help. But if you've got a good local shop that can give you a hand and piece together, you know, a muffler or some straight pipe tubing for you, then that's all you really need besides the pieces that you can buy from like Flashark to set up a really nice, good sounding, fun exhaust for your Suzuki Samurai. Just enough rumble when you get on the gas. It doesn't really have any like long, annoying droning sound on the freeway, and it's kind of fun if you're in like first gear. It'll give you a little backfire pop every now and then, but nothing too crazy. I'd say it's just enough noise to have fun with, but not enough to where it's like super obnoxious to drive around town. So overall, this is definitely a win for me. I'm super stoked on my new Flashark exhaust setup on my 1987 Suzuki Samurai. Thank you again, Alan and Flashark, for giving me the opportunity to test out these awesome parts. And I'll leave you with that. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.